Sometimes the most confusing part is not when you love someone and he rejects it. It is when you love him gently, carefully, honestly, and somehow he still starts pulling away. You give warmth and he becomes quiet. You try to make him feel safe and suddenly it feels like your love has become something heavy. You think to yourself, I am not asking for too much, I am not trying to control him, I am just trying to care. But for someone who has learned to survive through distance, closeness can feel like pressure. Not because your love is wrong, but because receiving love requires a kind of openness he may not know how to hold. At first, he may seem drawn to it. He likes your softness. He likes being understood. He likes that you notice the things he does not say. Your attention makes him feel seen, special, chosen. But slowly, the same care that comforted him begins to expose him. Because being loved deeply is beautiful, until it creates responsibility. Now he has to respond. Now he has to show up. Now he has to meet you emotionally, not just enjoy your warmth from a distance. And that is where something inside him tightens. He may not say, I feel overwhelmed. He may not say, I do not know how to receive this. He may not say, your love is showing me all the places where I am not ready. Instead, he gets colder. He replies slower. He needs more space. He acts like the connection suddenly became too much. And because you care, you start blaming yourself. Maybe I was too available. Maybe I said too much. Maybe I cared too openly. Maybe loving him made him respect me less. So you begin editing yourself. You become quieter, less expressive, less warm. You hold back the message you wanted to send. You pretend not to notice the distance. You try to love him in a way that does not scare him. And without realizing it, you start making yourself smaller just to make him feel more comfortable. That is one of the loneliest parts of this pattern. Your love does not disappear. It just goes underground. It becomes managed, controlled, hidden. You still care, but now you are careful with your caring. You still miss him, but you do not want to look needy. You still feel hurt, but you act calm because you are afraid that honesty will push him further away. And slowly, the relationship stops feeling like a place where love can breathe. It becomes a place where love has to behave. The truth is, some people are not afraid of being unloved. They are afraid of being loved too closely, because closeness removes the hiding place. It asks them to be emotionally present. It asks them to stay when things become real. It asks them to stop confusing distance with freedom. And for someone who has spent years protecting himself through emotional control, that can feel terrifying. He may want connection. He may miss you. He may even care more than he shows. But wanting love and being able to hold love are not the same thing. A person can crave intimacy and still panic when it becomes real. A person can enjoy being cared for and still feel trapped by the responsibility of caring back. A person can be drawn to your warmth and still run from what that warmth awakens in him. That is what makes it so painful. Because it does not always feel like rejection, it feels unfinished. You saw his softness. You saw the moments when he almost opened up. The late-night honesty. The brief vulnerability. The way he came close, then suddenly pulled away. And those moments make you wonder if you just need to love him better, softer, more patiently, more perfectly. But sometimes the more love you give, the more pressure he feels. Not because your love is too much, but because your love is touching the place where he does not feel capable. And the more he pulls away, the more your fear of losing him makes you reach harder. He moves back. You move closer. He protects himself from being needed. You protect yourself from being abandoned. And love gets caught between two fears. One fear says, please do not leave. The other says, please do not need me too much. No one says the real thing. So everything becomes silence, distance, guessing, waiting, trying to understand someone who may not even understand himself. There is a quiet grief in realizing that love can be sincere and still not be receivable. That you can offer care, patience, and emotional safety. And someone can still experience it as pressure, not because you failed, not because your heart was too much, but because your love required a level of emotional presence he was not ready to give. And maybe that is the part that finally brings clarity. You were not trying to trap him. You were trying to meet him. You were trying to make love feel safe. You were offering the kind of care that stays. But love cannot become safe if only one person is carrying it. It cannot stay soft if one heart keeps adjusting around another person's fear. And it cannot remain alive if it keeps apologizing for existing. Sometimes the love that feels like pressure to him is simply the love that would have required him to grow. And when someone is not ready to grow, they may call consistency intense. They may call emotional presence overwhelming. They may call being loved too much. But real love does not only ask to be felt. It asks to be held. And not everyone who wants love is ready to hold it.